Hello, B Squad, and welcome back to another episode of B Girl TV. Welcome back, guys. Okay, so you guys have been in the comment section saying that you wanted a more in-depth conversation with Miss Jody Jodes. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get real deep into the we're twinning today.
Yeah.
We are really twin. Yeah, we are. Look, we even got the same pants. I didn't even realize it.
And braids.
Right. Hello. So we're gonna get in deep in the conversation. Do not ask me, or I don't want to hear no comments about social distancing. We work together. We already took temperatures and all that. We're okay. So you don't gotta worry about that. All right. So Jody, let's get into the deep. Let's get into it, because last time we didn't really get deep into it.
Okay.
So who was the first family member to actually come to Panama? Because I know that it wasn't. I know your grandmother was here first.
Yeah.
Right? So how long was your grandmother here in Panama before? How long was your grandmother here in Panama before you guys decided to come?
Okay, so my grandma is here like maybe 29 years.
Your grandmother was in Panama for 29 years?
29 years. From way back with the American base and all that stuff, 29 years.
What? Wow. What made her decide to come? I didn't even know she was here that long.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I don't know why she decided to come to Panama. I don't know.
But when she told your mother she was leaving to go to Panama, like what?
Well, my mom was like 17, 18 when she leave, or more younger.
She wasn't like, why are you going to Panama? Like,
well, I guess she came here to visit.
your mother?
No, my grandma.
Your grandmother?
She came here to visit and then decided to stay. Maybe she get work and she decided to stay.
Okay. So she was here. She was here for 29 years in total. And then, so what did she do about your mother? Like, was she sending back money? Like, what was she doing?
Yeah. So when she was here, well, my mom used to stay mostly with my granddad. So like, I guess she maybe like every month she would have sent something or whatever, because my grandfather's the one who like really grow my mom.
Okay. How long after did your mom decide to actually come to Panama after?
After maybe 8, she have like 6. She have maybe like 8 years. So like after 21 years after my grandmother, she decided to come.
So what made her decide to come after your grandmother was here for 29 years? Well, 20 whatever years.
Well,
18.
The reason why she came was because in that period of time my grandma was like getting sick and she was here by herself. So my other uncle, like, he would come only to visit, like maybe spend like 2 months or 3 months. And then through my mom is the smallest one as girl, so she decided to come and stay with her for a while until she get better. But the plan was she stay here and then come back home. But she only come back home to visit. So she decided to take us.
So basically, after she decided to come to Panama, she decided that, you know what, I'm going to just stay here.
Yeah,
was it easy for her to get a job when she first came?
Yes.
For real?
Really easy.
Why?
She came, she spent like 2 weeks without working. And then after, she just started working.
And where was she working?
She was working with a company. You know, it's like, what's the name of that company? It's like an agent.
Because this is the thing, what people don't understand. Like, if you come to Panama and you speak English.
Yeah, you have more opportunities.
Yes. Okay, so that's an important factor here. Like, if you come from another country and you know how to speak English, you will have a better opportunity than most if you learn how to speak English. Okay, so that's the same company that she's been working for since she's been here?
Yes.
Wow. It's an American company, right?
No, actually, the owners are Venezuelan, but live in America. Venezuelan, but American. So, yeah, she worked there now. She have 8 years working with them.
Okay, so I know that you came here when you was, what, 15?
Mm-hmm.
How was the adjustment for you in school from Jamaica and then here?
To be honest, girl, I cried.
Why did you cry?
Well, when I came, the reason why we came to visit vacation, and we came, everything was okay, so we decided, okay, we'll stay. But I wasn't thinking about school. I forget it. So when we start school now, then put us in a bilingual. You know, bilingual you speak Spanish and
English.
So no,
It's supposed to be English, but
because they're trying to teach them English because they already know Spanish. We go, you say yes, we're bilingual, we speak English. When we reach school the Monday morning, nobody speak English. Not a soul. The English teacher, that is not English.
oh my god! So how were you able to make it through the school?
To be honest, I don't know. Because every morning I cry, every evening I cry. I have like 6 months, to be honest, 6 months that I don't write one stuff in my writing in my notebook. Because I just go and sit in the class like this.
No, what would the teacher say? Nothing?
Because they don't understand me. I don't understand them.
So why, how is it, so that's actually a problem because if you're promoting a bilingual school and nobody actually speaks English in the school, that's like false advertising.
Yeah, and them expensive. So I was like, oh yes, that going to be perfect. I don't know, make God open my mind and don't drop it. You know them advertising where you take a pill and you speak English? Maybe God open something and drop the Spanish pill because I don't know.
So then, how was it for you to like make friends like when you were in school?
Well, my friends speak a little English. You know them Panya English.
Because I know like they have an obsession here with Jamaican culture.
Yeah, so like, you smoke marijuana.
They ask you that.
You smoking the weed. That's all they be like, you smoking the weed? I was like, nah. Sing Bob Marley, dance pasa pasa, and all that stuff.
Really? Because I know that they have a huge obsession here with
Yeah.
Jamaican culture. Obviously, for those of you who don't know that, I mean, now the new generation is a little bit different, but back when there was a strong alliance with Jamaica and Panama because there was so many West Indian people, especially from Jamaica, who came to build the Panama Canal. Crazy because like even in America, like a lot of the people that live in Brooklyn, especially because that's where I'm from, and my parents, they have strong Caribbean accents. Like they speak similar to, it's like they speak Patois. And so people would assume that they're Jamaican, but they're really not Jamaican. They're Panamanian, but that's a whole nother video. Okay, so it was easy for you to make friends.
Yeah, because my friends, them speak a little bit English, so we kind of try to
Communicate. And then they wanted to try to speak English more.
Yeah, so while them speaking English to me, I try to speak Spanish with them. So like you will talk to me in English and I try to respond in Spanish.
And so you guys helped each other out.
Yeah.
Okay, so after graduation, right? So you graduated. What next? And you're like, okay, this is the real world.
I start working with her.
So
then my Spanish.
So this is the thing, right? So I don't even know how. No, you DM me on Instagram.
Yeah.
So this is how Jody ended up coming working here. She was following me on Instagram, and she DM'd me like, "Oh, you know, do you have any positions?" I came to the store before, and I didn't know who she was. I was like, okay, okay. Well, if anything, I'll let you know. And then one day, miraculously, I think we had to let go somebody or something happened.
No, I think you guys was moving from one store to
another store. And so I DM'd her and I was like, oh, if you could come right now, or whatever.
And that actually, when you text me, I was like sleeping.
Yes, okay. And she came like literally in like 30 minutes that she was there, and then she's been working with us ever since. Okay. How do you feel about now that you already graduate, you're working, you have your working papers? Oh, that's another thing that people want to know about the process of how you got your citizenship and your working papers and all that. Because the thing is, here in Panama, if you don't have papers, you cannot legally work, okay? And it's a whole process that you have to go through. So you went through it, so.
Yeah, so obviously them have like a website, not website, like, well, a site. So after having 2 years in the country, you can apply to that site. Instead of going with lawyer and everything, it's two ways, with lawyers or you go through that site. So I went through the site because I was there like 4 years without paper because I was in school. So I went through that site. It's a process. It's not like 1 week, 2 months. No, it's like it takes actually a year to process everything, because first you have to get your number, then from the number them give you a date. When you go, it's just like to check to see if you have everything that them can call you back again. So I went through all that process. And with the work permit, to get a work permit, you have to actually add the ID before you can take it out.
So basically, you have to be a resident here for 2 years.
To go through that side. Or if not, you have to go through the lawyer process, which is going to cost you more because you have to pay the lawyer, you have to pay the multa, and all that. With the website, you don't have to pay the multa.
But that's so crazy because if you're here illegally for 2 years, before you can actually, how can they actually prove that you actually been here? Oh, from your passport.
From the passport stamps.
But then if they catch you in the country illegally.
Well, thank God it never happened to me before. Them stamped me like twice, but I was in school, so I was underage, so them normal. And, well, I never have that problems. Well, I know people, friends, family, that was here without papers. Them stop them normally, look in the passport, and tell them to dance pasa pasa. Like the police telling you guys to dance pasa pasa.
Okay, well. Okay, so that is very interesting to say. But the website that you have to go through, is there a lawyer or something? Well, we're not even gonna. If you want the information on the lawyer, you can email me at the expatexperience507@gmail.com for any further information. But I will not be leaving the lawyer's information on my channel. Okay. And we will contact Jody and get that information to you. So, would you recommend Panama for other Jamaicans?
Yes, but not all Jamaicans. Because some, like, them come, because I know people that them come here in Panama and expect to, like, get you in quick second. Them don't understand, say, people here for years before them can get, some, for instance, most jobs, like, for most Jamaican that I know, when them come here, they maybe, like, stay with babies or stuff like that, because they're in process of getting their papers. So, like, some Jamaican now come decide, oh, no, I don't want to work this, I only want to do that, but without getting the papers. But them don't understand, you have to go through all that process to be legal, that you can work in certain places.
Right.
So, for me now, the younger ones coming to work, that is like, no, but the elder one more understand the process of it.
So the younger ones, you're saying that they're not very patient.
Yeah, they're not going to be that patient to wait until to go through all that process. But the older one, they will understand, oh, okay, I have to do this first to get this. Then you can actually do what they really want to do.
Okay, so what do you feel like? Because I know a lot of people, they feel. I think we had discussed this in the last vlog briefly. But for those of you who have not had a chance to watch it, I will leave the link down below in the description box. Okay, so you can click that. But we're just going to retouch this. What are the areas that you would suggest for anybody, not just Jamaicans, but people that's coming from any Caribbean island, that they could live in or that they should live in?
Okay.
Where they will feel more welcome or feel like at home, like if they feel like they're in Jamaica. So, besides Colón.
So in Panama, this is what Panama State.
Panama City.
Panama City, you have two main places, the 24 de Diciembre and Rio Abajo. 24 is like where you find all Caribbean people, Jamaican, any Caribbean people think of, and Rio Abajo the same. And there you find more people speaking English, because
in 24 also people speak English.
And they're like 24 is like downtown Kingston, or then on the roads you like, what do we call it? Like Dollar Planting or something like that. It's like 24 and it's Jamaican, and so they're called Jamaican town.
Okay, and then Rio Abajo, which everyone knows is like mostly people that speak English, more people of black people, ethnic people, people that speak English. There you can find like Panamanian Caribbean dishes there. Yeah, that's where you can find it, and you'll find a lot of culture, like black culture in Rio Abajo. Like you feel welcomed when you go there.
Yeah, it's like you feel welcome. It's like you're from Jamaica, for instance, you're in St. Thomas, and you go Portland. It's like actually the same thing. That's how it be.
Yeah, because when I go there, I feel normal. Like I don't feel like nobody looking at me funny. Like I don't feel weird. It's like I'm in Flatbush. Like for me, Rio Abajo is like Flatbush in Brooklyn. If you have not been to New York City, Flatbush before gentrification was every Caribbean islands there. That's where you could go to get all the Caribbean food. When you in the summertime, they outside playing music. Very, very very Caribbean inspired. So for me, like I always felt comfortable in Rio Abajo. I never felt out of place when I went there, because I always just felt like I was at home when I was there.
You can speak to English to anybody.
Yeah.
White, anybody.
And everybody speak English. Yeah.
They were like, oh yeah. I was like, okay.
And then don't let them know that you're Jamaican, because if you tell anybody in real about that you're Jamaican, they get extra hype.
I so you tell me now how long you did a year?
Okay, what else? Do you want to say anything else to the people out here?
Like what?
I don't know, you know, but your fellow JA people, your fellow Caribbean people that's thinking about migrating here to Panama.
You can try it. In the first, it's going to be a difficult, but after a while, you're going to feel perfect. Everything going to work smooth.
But this is another thing about housing. How did your mother, or how would somebody find housing? Because I think that's another important factor for people. Like, how would you find some place to stay or where to live?
Well, from my aspect, my grandma was there, but like I know people coming here. Like if you have contact with somebody here, they be like, oh, can you look me a place, or
like if another Jamaican is already here, you guys have like a Jamaican community.
Because you see, if one Jamaican know one, they know everybody. That's what it means. Well, I've not really like to talk to them, but you know, oh, she's that person. You know,
right?
From all Jamaican know Jamaican here, so it always have some connection, and that Jamaican will find us somewhere.
Because I know that there's some people that are Jamaican that are interested in moving to Panama, but they don't know nobody. Like, I know my subscribers, I know a few of my subscribers that are Jamaican, that are from Jamaica, and they literally, I don't think they really know anybody. So for somebody who don't necessarily know anybody, how would they go about like finding or connecting with other Jamaicans here in Panama?
You would have to ask somebody where Benticua is about, to be honest. That's the only way.
Okay, well there you have it.
Or you'd have to get some contact with Benticua or Riabao.
I don't know, but how would they get in
contact?
contact?
With me, I never go through all that because my grandmother, I don't know all my grandmother know that places, but she knows. So when I come here, we live there and we move nearby because we're neighbors, so it's kind of more easier. We just right there, but like from Jamaica coming up, that I don't know. All the Jamaican I know that come here, them have somebody that receive them.
Okay.
So receive them maybe for 2 or 3 months until they get on them feet. Then we go and look somewhere else to stay. And then we go Riabao or Benticua. Well, I don't live in Benticua, but close by.
Okay, so there you guys have it. You have to get a contact or somebody that you know that already that is a Jamaican that's currently living here. You don't have
to be Jamaican. Like know somebody overall that is here, because I'm going to find we're going to see and we're going to fit in.
But how are they gonna find somebody that's the hard part? Like if you don't know nobody.
Go on Instagram and maybe look some Jamaican.
Well, you a Jamaican? You want to give them your Instagram?
Oh yeah, you can. But we're never gonna.
Yo, that's your grandmother, the Jamaican president.
Oh, the next one.
Good. Your grandmother's a Jamaican president.
Yeah, for real. Because she know everybody.
Exactly. Okay, so you guys, if you're looking for some Jamaican connection, you can follow Jody on Instagram. And her Instagram is what?
That is JAYY _ 1876.
Okay, I'm gonna link her Instagram in the description box below. I hope this video was very helpful for you guys. This was hilarious, actually. As usual, guys, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, okay? Because right now we're at 900 subbies, okay? We are 900 subbies, okay? And we are about to be lit. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and make sure you turn on your post notifications.
And leave a comment down below what other video you want her to do with me.
Yes, because Jody trying to take over Big Girl TV, okay? Oh yeah, we're in the store today. So this is why you see all this hair in the background. So I don't have my little usual white background. So there you have it. Anyway, guys, as always, love you guys. Peace and love.